Step into the chilling world of Youthful Terror as we unveil the top 10 youngest serial killers ever on Electrifying Top 10. Imagine the eerie feeling you get watching a scary movie. Now multiply that by 10. But this isn't fiction, it's real-life horror. Who are these youngsters who turned to darkness at such a tender age? Join us as we delve into Youthful Terror, top 10 youngest serial killers ever. 10. Harvey Miguel Robinson. Harvey Miguel Robinson was just 18 years old when he embarked on a spree of violence that shook Allentown, Pennsylvania. Born on December 6, 1974, Robinson's troubled childhood was marked by his father's alcoholism and abusive behavior towards his mother. His criminal tendencies surfaced early, with his first arrest at the tender age of 9. Despite exhibiting severe conduct disorder in school, his behavior escalated to rape and murder as he grew older. Robinson's gruesome acts claimed the lives of 3 victims: Joan Burgart, a 29-year-old nurse's aide, Charlotte Schmoyer, a 15-year-old newspaper carrier, and Jessica Jean Fortney, a 47-year-old grandmother. His spree was interrupted briefly when he served time for burglary, but he resumed his killing spree upon release. His capture came after a close call during a routine traffic stop, but it was Denise Samcali, one of his surviving victims, who helped lead authorities to him. Robinson was sentenced to death, later reduced to life imprisonment after a plea deal. Despite appeals, his fate remains sealed within prison walls. 9. Robert Bever and Michael Bever. In a chilling plot reminiscent of a horror movie, brothers Robert, who was 18, and Michael Bever, who was 16, planned to massacre 500 people in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Their sinister scheme shifted focus when they turned their weapons on their own family members. On July 22, 2015, their home became a scene of unimaginable horror as they brutally attacked their siblings. Their victims included 13-year-old Crystal, who was stabbed 28 times, and 7-year-old Christopher, stabbed 6 times. Even their 18-year-old sister, Victoria, wasn't spared as they inflicted 18 stab wounds upon her. Miraculously, their 12-year-old brother, Daniel, managed to escape and alert authorities. The brothers' plans were foiled when police arrived, finding bloodied scenes and traumatized survivors. Robert pled guilty to multiple counts of first-degree murder, while Michael was convicted after trial. Both were sentenced to multiple life terms, ensuring they would never walk free again. 8. Brenda Spencer. The Cleveland Elementary School shooting in 1979 sent shockwaves through San Diego, California. 16-year-old Brenda Spencer unleashed terror on her community when she opened fire on Grover Cleveland Elementary School, killing the principal and a custodian and injuring 8 children and a police officer. Spencer's chilling explanation for her actions, "I don't like Mondays, this livens up the day," sparked widespread horror and disbelief. Her callous disregard for human life led to a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 25 years, a sentence she continues to serve to this day. 7. Edmund Kemper. Edmund Kemper's gruesome killing spree earned him the moniker Co-Ed Killer. Beginning at the age of 15, Kemper murdered his grandparents before escalating to the brutal slayings of 7 women and 1 girl between 1972 and 1973 in Santa Cruz County, California. His crimes were marked by necrophilia, decapitation, and dismemberment, painting a picture of unspeakable horror. Despite his plea for the death penalty, Kemper received 8 life sentences, ensuring he would spend the rest of his days behind bars. 6. James Fairweather. At just 15 years old, James Fairweather embarked on a spree of violence that rocked Colchester, Essex. His first victim, 33-year-old James Atfield, was stabbed to death in March 2014, followed by the brutal killing of 31-year-old Nahid Almania 3 months later. Fairweather's chilling actions, driven by voices commanding him to commit heinous acts, left the community in fear. His eventual capture and conviction brought a measure of closure, but the scars of his terror lingered. 5. Alyssa Bustamante. Alyssa Bustamante's cold-blooded murder of her 9-year-old neighbor sent shockwaves through her Missouri community in 2009. Alyssa was 15 years old then. Her journal, filled with disturbing entries praising the act, revealed a chilling disregard for human life. But Bustamante's horrors didn't stop there. Authorities discovered she had dug multiple graves, possibly intending to target her own brothers. Her sentence of life in prison offers little solace to a community left reeling from her monstrous acts. 4. Michael Hernandez. Michael Hernandez's fascination with serial killers took a terrifying turn when he replicated their actions at just 14 years old. Armed with a knife and a chilling resolve, he lured his friend Jamie Guff into a school bathroom where he brutally murdered him. Hernandez's cold-blooded actions shocked the nation, earning him a life sentence behind bars. His death in 2021 brought an end to a chapter of terror, but his legacy of evil lives on in the memory of his victims. 3. Eric Smith. Eric Smith's heinous murder of 4-year-old Derek Joseph Roby in 1993 sent shockwaves through Steuben County, New York. At just 13 years old, Smith's chilling act of violence shattered the innocence of his community. Despite attempts at rehabilitation, Smith's release in 2022 sparked fears of a return to terror. His dark legacy serves as a haunting reminder of the capacity for evil within the youngest among us. 2. Craig Price. Craig Chandler Price, born in 1973, became America's youngest serial killer at 13 years old after committing multiple murders in Warwick, Rhode Island, between the ages of 13 and 15. His crimes shocked the nation, with Price killing a woman and her 2 daughters in 1989 and another 2 years prior. Despite his young age, Price displayed a chilling calmness as he confessed to his crimes, leaving his community in horror. Initially believed to be released upon turning 21, Price faced additional charges for crimes committed within prison walls, cementing his status as one of the most notorious serial killers in American history. 1. Amarjit Sada. Amarjit Sada, a young man from Mushahar, Bihar, India, committed horrific crimes at the age of 8. His first murder occurred when he was entrusted with the care of his aunt's child, resulting in its death. His next victim was his own 8-month-old sister, whom he strangled while his parents slept unaware. In 2007, he murdered and buried a 6-month-old baby girl named Khushbu. Amarjit confessed to these crimes, causing shockwaves in his community and beyond. Despite his youth, his actions were considered monstrous, leading to his detention at a children's home until he was 18. Psychiatric evaluation suggested he suffered from severe conduct disorders, highlighting the disturbing depths of his psyche. Amarjit's story serves as a haunting reminder of the chilling potential within even the youngest individuals. And that concludes our chilling journey through the top 10 youngest serial killers ever. Stay tuned for more electrifying content. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this video with fellow thrill seekers. Subscribe to Electrifying Top 10 for more riveting lists that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.